The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on NewsRadio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back at it and back into it. You found The Local Show right here on 570 WSYR 106.9 FM. You might be able to find us other places. We're on that iHeartRadio app along with the 7,455 other podcasts.
Yeah, there's more than that. Did you get
10,000?
Did you get your key debungled, straightened out? Your crushed keys because you lost some and you had to make some. Did that ever settle?
Nope. They just left them. They're crushed. They're done. So I got the other key fob from my wife. And that's it. I don't have the whole key.
Listeners that were listening last week, Tom left his keys in an unfortunate place, and that destroyed them. Were there keys on there that you're like, you know what? I don't have to replace that key. I don't even know what it's for.
I mean, I should replace the office keys and the fob to get into here.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that would be nice. And I don't have a home key anymore, so I should do that.
Well, you should get a key.
Yeah, probably.
Kelly gets mad at you. You want to definitely be able to get in the house.
Yeah, especially with this weather, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's great. A good time to bring back somebody who's been on the show before. His name is Mike Kelly, and he's a client advisor at Compugen Systems. Mike, are you Irish by any chance?
I have Irish in the family. What made you think that?
Well, the Kelly part.
It wasn't my hat.
And it was the hat as well,
right.
both. So it seems like people on YouTube can see that he's got the, I don't know what they call that kind of hat.
Newsboys cap?
I
think that's
cap.
It's like a cap. Yeah. But my brother-in-law, who's my wife's father's straight from Dublin. So, and all her cousins and stuff, she's still got a ton of family in Ireland. But they all wear those hats.
Yeah.
I'm not
I like
a hat
this hat.
wearer. Yeah.
Well, I don't have a lot going on underneath the hat.
Right.
So
Well, and Steve doesn't have a lot going underneath the hat or underneath his head.
That's true. But unlike Tom,
I teed that up, Steve.
No, it's okay. Unlike Tom, I don't have to comb the hair on my back.
That's true.
So
trade-offs.
Yeah. So what do you do at Compugen, and what is Compugen?
Yeah. Well, I have a very fancy title, like you said, client advisor. So I work directly with clients to understand what's going on in their whole business. Everything seems to tie back to the IT infrastructure.
Gotcha.
Now, and that's where we come in. So we like to learn about outcomes. What do you want to achieve, with your business? Hear about problems. We love hearing about problems that we can help solve. We don't have a big enough team. We don't have enough people to get this done. We need to upgrade our servers, but we don't know what to pick. We got a quote for like $300,000. What the heck do I do?
What about computers? Like people, do you pick out computers for people?
Baked right into the name of the company.
Right,
Compugen. Yeah. 100%.
And phone systems?
Phone systems, yes.
Copiers?
Yes, actually. And you know what's funny? I started after college working for Eastern Copy Products.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. And before they got bought out by Xerox.
Gotcha.
Cut my teeth selling copiers and learning about the whole managed print side of things, seeing scanning come around. This was, 17, 18 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I've been, at a company called CX Tech for a long time in between.
Oh, were you? Okay.
And,
Bill Pomeroy's.
Bill Pomeroy, yes.
His business, yeah.
Wonderful story, wonderful company.
Yeah.
But I've been away from the copier printer side, so I'm back. We can do that now, too.
Right. Steve still has a fax machine and a beeper.
Listen, my beeper goes off now. The thermal paper winds up in a little ball, and I try to straighten it out, and then it turns brown.
I don't know if we can help with that. I haven't said that in a while, but I don't know.
Everything, what I think I heard you say was everything's connected. So if I've got computers, they're connected to the internet, they're connected to my software, it's connected to the copy machine, it's connected to, what about cybersecurity stuff? What about that kind of thing?
Yeah.
All these questions, exactly right. So let's say that you need to get a new computer. The old one's been around for 15 years and it's not working anymore. What would you buy?
What I'd buy a Mac.
Yeah. So, what kind of processing unit would you buy, and how much storage would you get, and how's it going to connect to your,
and do you know
voice system?
If you need a Mac, what kind would you have? Would you have a laptop or is a standalone?
I don't know. Stop.
And what would you get for Jody?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And your other employees.
So what I think I hear you saying is there's lots of questions and riddles and things that go together. Does everybody have like a quote unquote IT person on the inside? Who knows how to put this together? It's not outsourced to someone like you.
You know what we've found is in an organization, there might be a guy or a gal who knows all about the phones. Mm-hmm. Or they know all about what laptops they want, but they don't know what's going on with the server and the storage side of things. Yeah. And how much are we paying for all this giant storage, and can I put some of that into the cloud? But if I put it into the cloud, how do I know it's going to be safe? And I hear about these breaches in these big companies. And, how do I start to do all that? How do I not spend too much? We have clients who say they bought, spent X amount of money, big dollar amount, and they found out 3 years later, when it was time for the renewal, they only used about 1/10 of the features they bought.
They spent all that money.
And they spent it all. So how do I right-size the spend? We can help answer all those questions. And I don't mean to be too broad or vague. It's just that there's a lot there.
There is a lot there.
And we can help to start, taking it piece by piece. We've got the pre-sale engineers to help post-sale. Once it's all done, all right, thanks, goodbye, and then you run into a problem an hour later, and you're like, oh, God, I just spent all this money.
Do you have,
we can help.
Aside from the consulting portion of it, do you have the hardware as well, or do people have to go out and buy the hardware somewhere else?
Great question. Hardware as well. It comes into, you don't have to buy it from us, but yeah, we can do a turnkey solution that includes down to every little cable, that you need to the high-end storage solutions and servers. We can do that.
I got my McAfee from a guy that called me to protect my computer. Oh, I'm lying. Security-wise, the horror, he looked at me like, why?
I was like, all right, okay, starting point.
So there's good and bad cybersecurity out there. How do you guys handle that? Because that's a big deal.
Well, the good and bad is interesting. That's an interesting way to put it. It's understanding a lot about that world, or maybe not,
right.
And it's different for every client, but there's a lot that you can do when you're installing a new solution to help with cybersecurity. In other words, once this is all set up and running, who's monitoring it?
Right.
And when you find a vulnerability, who's addressing it and how? And how will I be aware of it, me, the customer?
Isn't that vulnerability sometimes a person, honest?
Absolutely. That's where a lot of the vulnerabilities come from.
Oh, we got an email from Tom. Tom needs all the payroll reports. Send it over to the bank. And it's some phishing, goofy email. I mean, that stuff's still out there, right?
Human error. Yeah, huge part of it. Or, well, I don't know what went wrong. All right, well, what's your password? Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we start there. But everything from human error to, maybe having the wrong hardware or not having the right things turned on and you missed something. We can.
So can you, if you walk into a company, if there's 10 employees or 200 employees and go, okay, do you do an audit? Where does it start?
Yeah, great question. So, and to be honest, we typically, a lot of our customers are probably in the, let's say 50 to 100 employees and up range is where we're starting, because there's a lot going on. There's just a lot impacting the IT department. So a lot of times we'll hear, if you call and you find out that they're having an issue, a lot of times they had a cybersecurity event, they had a security breach. What happened? How do we avoid that in the future? That's
you can
one thing.
Unpack that. And real quick, alarm systems too? Or am I making that up?
Alarm systems and security cameras, everything for physical security.
So if you need a guy and you want to ask questions, Compugen, Compugen.us. You can get your information on the website. They can connect and at least give them a conversation and a consult. So we appreciate Tom. Here we go. Thanks for joining us, Mike. There we go.
That's what I heard.
All right.